what I want to try to do is see if we can figure out how to make combat happen. Because right now, let's restart the trunk serve. Right, there we go. So right now we create a map, right? Oh, I gotta get rid of that console log thing. Should have done that before. We create a map, we can walk around the map, there's creatures on the map, and we can draw them based on whether or not they're in the player's viewable area. And once they leave the player's viewable area, then they disappear. And there it is again. Okay, so first thing, let's get rid of the console log. Yeah. And the next thing, so I was thinking about how to do this, right? The way we learned in the roguelike tutorial was we created this wants to melee. Oh yeah, this I gotta look up how to properly order the systems. It seems to be working okay for now, but I don't know if there's this after idea here. And I don't know if you can apply that to a full schedule or to a stage. Moving the mobs should happen before we draw the map. And I don't know if you can just say draw map dot after move mobs. I don't know if that's valid. Oh, right, and the other thing I wanted to do was... Oh, right, I gotta get rid of that. Oh, not that one. Was this one? Yeah. And then I had a cargo watch over here. Yeah. For Clippy. Okay, so we saved that. Oh, this was the enumerate thing for the count. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, let's keep cargo watch on there. So the idea, I mean, that built. So hopefully that's working. I don't know if it having it in a different stage is going to cause issues with the after. I mean, maybe. Or maybe this should be here? I don't know. Clear screen has to be before. It would be nice if I could say, before stage AI or something like that. I don't know if you can do that. I don't think that exists. Whereas after exists. Right? We have before and after, and then in ambiguity set. Assigns a label to the system. There can be more than one. It doesn't have to be unique. All right. This is definitely not allowed. Okay, so let's see if we could figure... Oh, hello, Buffet Codes. How are you? Let's see if we can figure out how to do the melee thing. This is wants to melee. The issue is that we need to be able to have a record of where... and this is the tutorial code. So let's see if we have a system, melee combat system. It generates this. This is the tutorial code, and it wants to melee. Yeah. And then wants melee is over here. That's interesting. And then we have targets. Okay, so it would be in the player, right? The player move, try move player. Wants to melee. Yep, here it is. Okay, so somehow we have a target. Target comes from this combat stats. Whatever combat stats is. Combat stats is from the pools. Oh, right, we had pools of combat stats. And then the target would... How would you get the target? The target entity. Here's the entity right here. We can say we want to attack this particular entity. The entity comes from entities. But we have a target, right? So we need some sort of way of determining who the target is. I guess it's potential target, right? This would be the thing to look for. Factions get, vendors, potential target. Oh, right, our the spatial. I forgot all about the spatial. Buffet Code says, I'm trying to wake up early these days. Sorry, I've been company meeting. No, that's not a problem. You don't have to apologize. I get up early just so I can stream before work. Oh, right, we had this spatial map thing, and the spatial map was this this global. I wonder if we can make it a resource instead of making it a global like this in our code. Right, here's our code. It's getting messy. We need to start splitting it up. So why don't we do that as a first step? We can split up. We can create a game state. Where do I use viewport? Oh, it's here. Okay. So it needs to be something public. All right. So this is going to take a little bit of work to do, but we can make this. We can make this happen, right? We have this should be a pub struct state. We have world, and then we have run state. Okay. The world comes from bevy prelude, right? And then game state will come from bracket lit prelude. Right, we're going to implement game state here. Right, so we put that here. I guess pub type viewport is rect. And then we do need run state. Okay, and then here in main we're going to say mod game state, use game state star, and then let's build it to see what we forgot. Cannot find type events in this scope. Really? Oh, this is events, right? So this comes from main. Bevy ECS events. Put those together. Let's see what else is missing. Keyboard event. Really? What would that come from? Oh, is that something I invented? Yeah. Okay, that's something I invented. Okay, so let's put that in keyboard handler maybe. And we can take all of this, put that here, and we're going to need a bunch of stuff, right? Use crate. Oh, we do need the ECS. Right, what else do we need? All the virtual key code does come from bracket lib, so we do need both. And then up here we need mod keyboard, use keyboard star. Okay, what else is broken? Oh, this needs to use a keyboard. That should fix a bunch of them. Oh, it still failed. Oh, did I forget to make it pub? I did. Now we're down to just 16. Constructor is not visible here due to private fields. Oh, okay. Make that pub. And now we're down to 15 errors. Position not found in the scope. That comes from components, right? Use create components star. And width and height. Oh, right. These should be part of the game state, I guess. Is the full width and height of the screen. Right, because all we're trying to do is draw the screen. Okay, so maybe when we create state, let's say screen width I32 and screen height. I thought I was going to do combat, but apparently I'm doing refactoring today. Screen width. And this is self-screen height. Right? What else we got? That's screen height. Oops. And then we have the draw list. Right. Okay, so what should that go in? Nope, I want to edit main. So now we have draw list and drawable and all this stuff, which is pretty straightforward, right? There isn't much to this. Oops. And this should be pub. Pub point comes from bracket lib prelude. And what else we have? We have position. Is that it? And that comes from use create components star. Right? And then in main, we need to add that. Okay, let's see what blows up now. Oh, right, I have to add it here. All right, we're getting close. Map. I guess that comes from create map. Right? Yeah. And run systems. Oh, okay, so that should be part of... where should that come from? Because that's just a resource that we use. I guess I can put that in the game state thing, right? Can I do it this way? Game. Oh, this is just git files. There's another command I have somewhere and I can't remember it to pull up non-git files. All right, so let's just put this here. Make it pub. What's the next error? Position is missing. Use create components star. What's next? Player. Is that in main? Or is that part of components? I think it's part of components. Oh, it's a sub-component. Okay, yeah. Okay, and what's the next one? Handle key. So this should be part of keyboard. Oh, it's probably not pub, right? Yeah. Next. State. State is ambiguous. Oh, this should be in game state. Okay. I'm going to look that up in a second, how to get the here's impulse state. So hopefully this will be less ambiguous now. And then display, right? We need to use standard format display. And I think I can remove it now from the other one. This is helpful here, right? Oh, draw list. Drawables. Okay, I'm done. I need to look it up. vimrc. Control P is G files, but I thought I had regular files. Like that. It would be nice if it also ignored so this should be pub, and all these should be pub, and this should be self screen. What? Run systems. Oh, and that comes from game state, right? Here's state, ambiguous name. Okay, so we need to actually say create game state. State. Too many things called state, right? And then rs run systems. Run systems of struct game state is private. Okay. That's cheating, but it gets the job done. Oh, okay, so I just need to do a new on this. World new, comma, run state welcome screen, and then our schedule. All right, and now I can go here and create a new pub. Oh, that should be pub also, right? Oh no, it's only used here. Well, that's okay. New, and it was a ECS as a world. Display is a run state, and schedule is a schedule, and then we're going to add in width and height. Screen width, screen height, and it's going to return a self. And it's just going to return all of this. Let's do that. Change this to this. Just that, and this just becomes self. This, and that's that. I open the brace, that's a closing brace for that. There we go. So now we just create a new one. Oh, I'm probably going to need access to this stuff anyway, right? There's going to be a whole bunch of things. Oh, that's a private field. Expected 5 arguments. Oh, right. Width and height. Missing those guys. Comma. Yeah, see, this just... I think the easiest thing to do is make it pub. I don't need schedule to be pub. Screen width and screen height shouldn't be. I don't know, maybe display needs to be pub as well. Let's find out. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so now we can get rid of display from here. And we can get rid of events from there as well. Oh, from... I guess we still need it here, right? What are we using it for? Oh, for the for clearing the system, right? And initializing it. But in keyboard, there we go. We don't need events. Okay, let's see if that's clean. Okay, with all that refactoring, the game should run exactly the same, right? Let's find out if we can see some rats somewhere. Oh, I saw one. There we go. Okay. All right, so it seems to be working. Git status, git add source, git commit -m, refactor, a bunch of stuff. Sure. All right, so let's split that up. So now what I want to be able to do